It's me Naeem and currently I'm here in Kalabaka, Greece. I am with my friends Asim and Shaker. We are spending a couple of days to go check out the incredible Meteora. So I thought I'd share my experience as well as some useful things to know. Meteora was in my bucket list for last 3 years and now I have just checked it off. Though I've been to Greece earlier, but did not get a chance to visit Meteora or Santorini, which I have completed on this trip. Meteora is in center of Greece, about 350 kilometers northwest of Athens, about 4 to 5 hours drive, depend how many stops you like to take during your trip. As for transportation from Athens to Kalabaka, you have a choice of train or buses. But I always prefer rental vehicle. Well, more flexibility. I was traveling in shoulder season, so parking was not the issue in the city of Kalabaka or in Meteora. I booked a car from Enterprise Rent-A-Car at the Athens airport. That was automatic transmission with insurance and paid only 65 euros for 2 days. Gas cost me around 90 euros. Tolls for back and forth total trip was 65 euros. And all this transportation cost me only 200 euros. Not bad, eh? Way cheaper than booking a tour, but it's everyone's personal choice. So let's talk about Meteora. Meteora Greece is like no other place on earth. Indeed, in many ways, it looks as if it is on another planet, with its stalagmite rocks that reach into the sky amid a backdrop of craggy mountains dotted with red-roofed monasteries. The unique geological formation that make this place unforgettable, and which almost defi description are just some of the characteristics that attract people to Meteora. Meteora Monastery is the miracle of Greece, few kilometers northwest of the town of Kalabaka. The impressive rocks of Meteora are rising from the plains, and it's one of the most amazing places in Greece. Many centuries ago, on these gigantic rocks with the breathtaking landscape reaching height of more than 1800 feet, it was formed one of the most important monastic communities of Greece. The Greek word meteora means suspended in the air, and this phrase described these remarkable Greek Orthodox monasteries. Meteora is a place to experience a spectacular landscape and Byzantine monasteries perched on top of steep rocks. Today only 6 monasteries are active, with a small number of monks and nuns who reside on monasteries in Meteora. We aim to visit only 3 monasteries. My friends did 3 and I did only 2. Well, I was busy filming my drone shots. The Meteora's monasteries have been included in the UNESCO World Heritage. I'd like to talk about a few more important points. Dress code, it is kind of mandatory. Sleeveless and shorts are not allowed inside the monasteries. Well, just in case, if you are there in warm weather and like to stay in your comfortable clothing, that is acceptable as long as you can rent your skirts at the monasteries or they are selling also. The cost around 3 to 4 euros per piece. It all depends how you are comfortable. Otherwise, you can carry with you to wear inside the monastery. Another important thing to note is the opening and closing times for each of the monasteries are different. So it's a good idea to check online first, because they close relatively early, around 3 or 4 o'clock. And there are different days that each of the monasteries are closed. So keep in mind when you visit any monastery to check online first. And I will like to mention this: if you have access to Google, and while you are there, and if you have your own vehicle, so make sure, please go to Google Map and look for observation points. I can guarantee you it's totally worth checking them out for great views and photo shots location. But please be careful while you're taking photos or looking up. Make sure you look down also, because there are really big plunge which you don't want to get into those kind of situation. So safety is first. And hope you will enjoy this video and have a wonderful time if you get a chance to visit Meteora Greece. Last but not least, if you are in Meteora, probably you will notice on these observation decks a lot of visitors gathering to see beautiful sunset. But the other side, the sunrise is also awesome. Only if you are an early bird and you can get up before dawn and get there to see beautiful first ray of light on these monasteries with the brisk breeze. It is beautiful. I did that while my friends were sleeping, and I went up there and I see this beautiful colors which is right here. Have a wonderful day.